Asia is bracing for a wider conflict. This as Israel struck Iran's nuclear sites, killing top commanders of the Iranian military. Interestingly, US President Donald Trump has cautioned that he did not want Israel to launch an attack, that too when negotiations are underway. The US President and his aides have maintained that Trump has made repeated attempts at urging Netanyahu to hold off. But Iran suspects that Israel's actions could not have been a unilateral one. Iran's Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei has warned that Israel will face severe punishment for its attacks. CNN News 18's Zaka Jacob decodes.
The Israeli military said it struck Iran early Friday morning, attacking dozens of military targets, including its nuclear sites in different areas of the country. The scale of the attacks and the damage that have been left behind are not immediately clear, but this is the most far-reaching strikes that Israel has undertaken on Iran. The strikes did raise the fears that this long-simmering conflict between Tehran and Tel Aviv could escalate now into an all-out regional war. These are the two most powerful militaries in the Middle East. Here's the latest that you need to know about the situation. Explosions rocked Iran's capital, Tehran, early Friday morning. Iran's state media showed blasts all across the city. There was smoke and fire billowing out from buildings. The skies were quickly cleared of all civilian flights. Both Israeli and Iranian airspace is currently shut. A senior Iranian official said that a compound in Tehran, where senior military commanders were living, Saharak Shahid Mahalati, had been attacked. He also said that the 3 residential buildings in the nearby vicinity have also been demolished. The commander-in-chief of Iran's Revolutionary Guard, General Hossein Salami, has been killed in the Israeli strikes. Iranian state television has confirmed his death along with other senior officials of the IRGC. The deputy commander of Iran's armed forces, General Gholmali Rashid, and Faryuddin Abbasi, who's a nuclear scientist who was also involved in the nuclear negotiations, he too has been confirmed dead. Residents in other Iranian cities like Isfahan, Arak, and Kermanshah, which house military and industrial complexes, have also reported hearing multiple explosions over the last few hours. A senior Iranian official said that Iranian fighter jets had taken off to respond to the strike. Iran, in response, has sent over 100 drones in Israel's direction. Israeli officials say the strike was preemptive. In a statement, the Israeli military said it acted in response to the Iranian regime's ongoing aggression against Israel. It also said that there would be more strikes to come, saying that this attack is the first stage of the strikes. An Israeli military official who briefed reporters said that strikes had targeted key elements of Iran's nuclear program, as well as its long-range missile capabilities. He also said that Iran has been advancing a secret program to assemble a nuclear weapon, which Israeli intelligence had procured. The assessment in Israeli intelligence circles is that Iran has enough nuclear material to assemble a nuclear bomb within a fortnight. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu called Iran's nuclear program a clear and present danger to Israel's very survival. He put out a video statement in which he said that Israel had also attacked Iran's main nuclear enrichment facility in the Natanz desert. He also said that Iran's leading nuclear scientists and its top commanders of the Iran Revolutionary Guard have also been targeted. Meanwhile, the U.S. is distancing itself from Israel's strikes. U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio said in a statement that the United States was not involved in any way in the strikes against Iran. He also said that Israel advised America that they believe this action was necessary in Israel's self-defense. Rubio also warned Iran against any form of retaliation against U.S. forces who were stationed in the region. The Israeli strike followed months of disagreement between President Donald Trump of the United States and Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu on how to handle Iran. Trump has discouraged Israel from attacking Iran, while U.S.-Iran nuclear talks are ongoing. Just hours before the attack, Trump said that an attack would likely destroy any chance whatsoever for a diplomatic solution. America and Iran have had 5 rounds of discussions on Iran's nuclear program so far, with a 6th one which was slated for later this weekend. Those talks are being mediated by Muscat. But there is no confirmation whether those talks will proceed after the Israeli strikes. Anticipating a regional escalation, the United States earlier this week withdrew its diplomats. On Wednesday, it authorized the voluntary departure of families of U.S. soldiers who were posted in Kuwait and in Bahrain. About 40,000 U.S. military personnel are stationed in the Persian Gulf and elsewhere in the Middle East. America has military interests, it has military bases, including, of course, its fundamental interest in the defense of Israel. The U.S. aircraft carrier Carl Vinson, armed with the F-35 attack fighter jets, is also streaming in the Arabian Sea. Israel's military chief of staff, Lieutenant General Eyal Zamir, warned in a televised address that Iran's response was likely to be different from the previous two counterattacks. Netanyahu and his defense minister Israel Katz decided Monday that the attack would happen on Friday in coordination with the military chief of staff. It has been coined as Operation Rising Lion.